Not every day you see a Drei does analysis video, right? So this is a very special episode. This is the analysis of the, how can I say this? The best of 7 series of Andrei versus Cody. The first episode, the first game is already posted on my channel. This is the first game. As you can see, 15-minute video. Very, very, very long. But you can't really see the game when you actually play it. Lighting is really bad. Didn't really notice it, so that led us to the creation of this video. So a little insight before we start the analysis is that I haven't slept properly. I've slept 2 hours today. I haven't gotten no more sleep. So I pardon you for the bad games, bad moves, very bad blunders you're gonna see today. And also apologize for it's just so ugly. You're gonna see. And also the game wasn't really much pre-planned. We planned on playing chess, but not the best of 7 series, so it's a really warm welcome for me. So again, Cody's gonna play for the black. Cody's gonna play for the white pieces. I'm the black pieces here. So e4, c5 Sicilian. We played the open variation, and now knight c6, b takes c6, and knight c3, d5. I always do this, so to explain why this is bad, let me show you why. It's because of the e takes d5, c takes d5, bishop b5 check. Now, king e7 would just lead to a loss already. You already moved your king, and you are already in the danger zone. But after bishop e7, it's queen takes d5, knight f6, bishop takes d7, knight takes d7, and now bishop g5, f6, and you could even castle queen side if you want. It actually just doesn't matter. It's not really a free bishop. If you take, it's queen e6, queen e7, there's queen c6. Look at how bad this position is. You're down a piece, but the enemy is so cramped they can't even move. So you never play d5 in this kind of position, okay? But I am lucky that Cody didn't find it. As he is also kind of an intermediate, I also kind of teach him how to play the game. So if we do really badness, f6, continue developing. Here should have pushed the pawn d4, continue to make pressure. F6, f3, a really bad mistake. That's a weird move. Trust me, you would have wanted to play e takes d5, just getting that center pressure out. And that because the e pawn is gonna be a liability. You want to castle freely, but he didn't do that. So bishop b4. Okay, e takes d5, also a bad move. Should have castled. This is how it's gonna start. Knight takes d5, and now castling kingside. It's a bad move. We're gonna see why. But what's the best move here? Of course, bishop d2. You should alleviate the knight from it. The pin. Queen b6 check. It's said to be an inaccuracy, but knight takes is the best. But I do find queen b6 check fine too. King h1, and now knight takes c3, b takes c3, bishop takes c3, bishop b5. The rook is trapped. But why not -5? Because after bishop takes a1, he didn't find the best move. He played queen takes a1. But what's the best move in this position? Why should he play queen d4? It's because there was queen d6. I know that's kind of stupid, right? Like, I don't know. And instead there's queen f6. There's f6, and now bishop takes f6 is a bastard move. You wouldn't really want to see it, right? But g takes f6. Try to take, and now f4. He has 5 pieces. But the attack is so much big that those 5 pieces ain't gonna do much. Best move is bishop f5, bishop to h5, bishop g6. Now queen to e6 check. It's just a draw. Even though you're up a piece. You know how crazy that is? How crazy seeing that in the analysis? I can't find that. We're literally in a 10-minute game, so really crazy stuff. Little blunder there, so f6, 52, bishop a6. Yeah, and it's also a bad move. We should have castled first. Bishop a6 is also not played rook b1, and I played bishop takes e2. I was like, I'm a Hail Mary. This I know it's a bad move, but it's not that bad, and I know I'm winning here. So rook takes b6, a takes b6, queen e1. Any sane player, okay, I'm gonna add something up. Any sane player would give their queen for a rook and a bishop, even in this position. Maybe just me because I'm high. And I was luckily winning, but I did calculate that that's winning, so not really lucky. Bishop b5, I'll put my bishop back. Bishop c4 is the best move here. Now f4 was a miss. Why? Because there's h4. You know how dumb h4 is? You had to find h4. Because that actually attacks us after casting queenside. At kingside, there's queen g3 and their ideas of h5, h6. So really weird tactic. You know, casting kingside. I don't understand it. I didn't understand it. I didn't understand it at first. Okay, I am stuttering my words, maybe because of lack of sleep, but I didn't understand why this was a great move. Casting kingside, a great move. Now, f takes e5. Rook f8. You know what the best move was? It was f takes e5 because there was rook f1 check, and I somehow missed that tactic. Again, I'm a 2000 rated player, just.com. I mean, rating doesn't mean everything, but like, I missed it, so that's just dumb. So e6 by Cody. Should have played bishop c3. Suggested here, and now e6, bishop c4, e7, rook a7, queen e4. And I took the pawn. I thought this like mate, but I was actually stuck in check. You should have just played bishop c5. It all would have been fine. But queen takes c4 check, king h8, and now h3. Now I'm suddenly losing. Now c5, king h2, h6, queen b5, rook e6. And then what's rook e2 already? So after a4 there's rook e2. Rook e2, I finally played c4. Why c4 bad move? Okay. King d3 is the best move here, said by the engine. Why? Because c4 doesn't really do anything. You could just break the pawn chain of the b and c pawns by playing a5, and you played c4. So that's very ugly. And now rook 8 e5. Again, engine wants rook 8 e4. Why? We will attack the pawns. So I did blunder there. So bishop f4 played by Cody, and now rook f5. With the idea, after playing bishop c7, there's rook f2. And I played the best move, queen c6. The only move that saves this from the position, because after rook takes g2, you'll play queen takes g2, rook takes g2, king takes g2, and you have a bishop. So you wouldn't really want to trade your rook. So f5, trading counterplay. I'm gonna start the emphasis of. I'm gonna emphasize the importance of counterplay here, because if it weren't for this counterplay, I would have lost for sure. So bishop takes b6, f4, bishop takes c5, and now rook to f1, bishop g1. Oh, very bad blunder. I did tell him the best move here in the game, or maybe after the video. I did tell him that queen c8 check, h7, queen f5, king g8, queen f8, king f7, and now bishop to d4. I told him that. Or if he played like king h8, there's already queen f8, king h7, and now there's bishop to d4, and they're already winning. So, oh, Uh, I lost it, so that's already winning. But he missed that. You know, from going to mate in 16 to freaking equal. You know how bad that is? Equal. And now F3. Closes the gap. Queen takes F3 is not possible because if rook takes F3 and you're pinned, and you will be suddenly losing the game. So Queen C8 check. You would really just want to do checks here. King H7, Queen F5 check, King G8, Queen D5 check, King F8. I knew that this move was losing, but why did I do it? First, because YOLO, and second of all, he is low on time. I want to win. I want him to force things out, even if it would risk me losing, just because I can win on time. I trust myself. Doing that. Bishop C5 check, Queen D8, and now Queen A8, Queen F7, Queen B7, really bad move. King G3. I stated him this. That King G3 was the only move, and he fumbled it. King G6, and now Queen B6. Check a blunder. King G3 only move again, and now Queen F5. The only move which saves you from check and annihilation. After Bishop G1, there's Rook takes G2 check, King H1, and a Rook E2. But Rook E2 is a bad move. Why? The best move was King G5. I've done this. King G5. How sickening that is. If you check randomly with King C5, there's King to H4. Suddenly, after Queen D4, it's King to H3, Queen D7 check, Rook G4. Putting your pieces in like a box. Or like in a box. After Queen E7 will be met with G5. It's a full force attack. I'm not joking. That looks and is serious. There's no joke in that attack. So you can't really do anything with that. Since you fumbled, and it also did fumble, so C5, it's also made in 4. After F2, C6, Rook takes G1 check, King H2, Queen F1, F1 to Queen check, and now Queen F2, Rook takes F2 mate, ends the game. So again, I'm just gonna defend myself here. I don't have sleep, and I tried my best, so that that's the best I could say, and it's warm up, okay? Well, guys, it's a warm up. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you will tune in for Game 2 of Drai's analysis and Andrei vs. Cody Best of 7 series. And I'll see you later.